Welcome back to my journey to free, the space where healing meets truth, faith meets transformation, and every step forward is a step toward freedom. I'm Miss Shively, and if you're ready to break unhealthy cycles, heal emotional wounds, strengthen your relationship with God, and become the person you were created to be, you're in the right place. So grab your journal, open your heart, and let's continue this journey to freedom together. Now, let's get into today's message. How did you learn to abandon yourself? Have you ever stopped and asked yourself, when did I start putting everyone else before me? When did I start ignoring my own feelings? When did I start shrinking myself to make other people comfortable? When did I stop trusting my own voice? When did I learn that keeping the peace was more important than having peace? Because the truth is, most people don't wake up one day and decide, I'm going to abandon myself. It happens slowly. It happens through experiences, through moments where you learn that being accepted feels safer than being authentic, through moments where you learn that your needs were too much, your emotions were inconvenient, or your voice didn't matter. Self-abandonment is not a personality trait. It is a survival pattern. And today we're going to talk about how you learn to abandon yourself, and more importantly, how you begin the journey of coming back home to yourself. So, 1. You learn to abandon yourself when love felt conditional. Many people learned early in life that love came with conditions. Maybe you felt loved when you were helpful, when you were successful, when you stayed quiet, when you didn't cause problems, when you made everyone else happy. So you began adapting. You became the person everyone needed you to be. You learned to read the room before you checked in with yourself. You learned to ask, are they okay? Are they upset with me? What do I need to do so they don't leave? But you stopped asking, how am I? What do I need? What feels right for me? Healing begins when you realize you do not have to perform to be worthy of love. God's love was never based on your ability to be perfect. You were created with value before you ever accomplished anything. Number 2, you learn to abandon yourself by silencing your feelings. Maybe you were told you're too sensitive, you're overreacting, get over it, don't cry, you're making a big deal out of nothing. Over time, you may have started questioning your own emotions. You stopped expressing hurt. You stopped acknowledging disappointment. You started convincing yourself that things didn't bother you when they actually did. But emotions are not weaknesses. They are messengers. Your feelings are often trying to reveal something that needs attention. Healing means learning to sit with yourself instead of running away from yourself. Ask yourself, what emotions have I been avoiding? What feelings have I been afraid to acknowledge? Your emotions don't need to be judged. They need to be understood. Number 3, you learn to abandon yourself through people pleasing. People pleasing is one of the biggest forms of self-abandonment. Because every time you say yes when you mean no, every time you stay silent when you need to speak, and every time you accept disrespect because you fear conflict, you send yourself a message. Other people's comfort matters more than my own. But your peace matters. Your needs matter. Your boundaries matter. Being loved does not mean losing yourself. Being compassionate does not mean allowing yourself to be constantly drained. Jesus served others, but he also withdrew, rested, and spent time in prayer. Even Jesus had boundaries. You are allowed to have them too. Number 4, you learn to abandon yourself by ignoring your own dreams. Sometimes self-abandonment looks like giving up on the person you are meant to become. You stop dreaming because someone convinced you it wasn't realistic. You stop creating because someone criticized you. You stop believing because life disappointed you. But the dreams placed inside of you were not accidents. Your purpose doesn't disappear because you've been delayed. Sometimes healing requires reconnecting with the parts of yourself you left behind. The younger version of you who had hopes. The version of you who believed anything was possible. The version of you who knew you were created for more. Ask yourself, what dream have I abandoned because of fear? Number 5, you learn to abandon yourself by staying where you were not honored. Sometimes we abandon ourselves by remaining in places that require us to betray ourselves. Relationships where we constantly prove our worth. Friendships where we feel unseen. Environments where we cannot grow. Situations where we keep hoping someone will finally become who we need them to be. But healing requires honesty. You cannot heal in a place where you continuously have to deny yourself. Sometimes leaving is not failure. Sometimes leaving is obedience. Sometimes creating distance is how you create space for God to restore you. Number 6, you learn to abandon yourself through negative beliefs. Many people are living according to beliefs they never chose. I have to do everything myself. I can't trust anyone. I am difficult to love. I don't deserve good things. I have to struggle. But just because a belief was formed through pain doesn't mean it is true. Healing requires identifying the lies you accepted and replacing them with God's truth. Instead of, I am too broken, you can say, I am being restored. Instead of, I am alone, you can say, God is with me. Instead of, I have to earn love, you can say, I am already loved. Number 7, you learn to abandon yourself because you forgot who you were. The deepest form of self-abandonment is forgetting yourself completely. Forgetting your gifts. Forgetting your worth. Forgetting your voice. Forgetting that you are more than what happened to you. Life may have taught you to survive, but God created you to live. There is a difference. Survival asks, how do I make it through? But healing asks, how do I become whole? The journey back to yourself starts with remembering you are worthy, you are valuable, you are loved, you are still becoming. Coming back home to yourself. Healing from self-abandonment is not about becoming selfish. It is about becoming whole. It is learning to listen to yourself again, trust yourself again, honor yourself again, love yourself again. Start small. Keep promises to yourself. Rest when you need rest. Speak your truth with love. Set boundaries without guilt. Spend time with God and allow Him to remind you who you are. The person you abandoned is still there, waiting for you to return. I want you to take a moment and reflect. Where have you been abandoning yourself? Is it your voice, your dreams, your boundaries, your needs, your emotions, your relationship with God? Write it down. Bring awareness to it, because you cannot heal what you refuse to acknowledge. Comment below, I am coming back to myself. And if this message spoke to you, share it with someone who needs the reminder that they don't have to lose themselves to be loved. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me here at my Journey to Free for more conversations about healing, growth, faith, and transformation. Remember, healing isn't about pretending you've never been broken. It's about refusing to stay broken. You are not your trauma. You are not your mistakes. You are not your survival patterns. You are someone worthy of healing, growth, peace, and purpose. If you're ready to go deeper, my ebook Journey to Free was created to help you uncover the wounds, beliefs, and patterns that have kept you stuck while guiding you through the process of healing and reclaiming your freedom. Your healing journey doesn't have to stop here. Take the next step because freedom isn't found by waiting. It's found by choosing healing, one day, one decision, and one surrendered heart at a time. Until next time, keep choosing growth, keep choosing grace, and keep choosing freedom. I'll see you in the next video.